Good morning, and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. I am on a hike today, on a local hiking trail right next to a lake, if you can see it behind me, and I am testing out my new micro spikes in this wonderful snow that we have. So, I just wanted to make a quick introduction video. I did my very short announcement video that was maybe 30 seconds long. I'm participating in the Tara Treks video. I've submitted my video for her introduction of the class of 2023 doing the AT. So I thought I'd hop on here just to tell you a little about myself. So my name is Beulah, and I go by the trail name Bad Bat. Little backstory on that. I am completely deaf in my left ear, have been since I was born. So there have been several jokes made that I wouldn't make a very good bat because I cannot tell where sounds are coming from due to being deaf in one ear, hence the name Bad Bat. So I am from Western Kentucky, and I learned about the Appalachian Trail maybe 2018, 2019, so 4-5 years ago now, from a little gal named Dixie, Homemade Wanderlust here on YouTube. I saw her documentary about hiking the Appalachian Trail, and I've been hooked on the idea ever since. So, I've never done a through hike before. I've done smaller trails, but never anything quite like the AT. So, a weekend warrior, if you will. I'm going to be starting in February at Amicalola Falls, or Springer Mountain, whichever you prefer to think of as the beginning of the trail. I firmly believe it's Amicalola. Gotta do those stairs, it's part of the journey. And I'm going to be going northbound to Katahdin in Maine. Now I'm starting very early on in the season. It's going to be very cold and lots of snow. So I figured I'd get some practice in before I head out on a 2,000 plus journey. So why would I want to start in February, you may ask? Because like I said, it's going to be very cold, very snowy. The gear's got to be heavier to, prepare me and keep me safe in the cold and the snow. But I wanted to start early to be a bit in front of the bubble so I don't start out fighting for camp spots and having every hostel full. While that does sound enticing to have a lot of people around me, I'd rather take it extremely slow in the beginning. One of my very worst fears about doing this trail is getting hurt early on. So I want to try to prevent that as much as possible by going very slowly in the beginning. Secondly, I'd rather be cold than hot any day. Any day. Not so much looking forward to the sweltering summer heat, trying to camp outside for months on end. So if I can do that warmly, snuggled up in my tent and my quilt, much preferred over being a sweat box. So February is going to be my start. Now, a lot of people set out with the goal, I want to do it in 5 months or 6 months. I want to finish. I don't care how long it takes me. If I am there in October before Katahdin is closed for the freeze over, then I'll be there in October. I'm going to go just as slow and steady as possible to make it to the end. Now, I'm not starting with anyone I know at Amicalola. Hiking wise, all my family will be there with me when I start. But as far as a hiking partner, I'm not starting out with a hiking partner. I do hope to make friends along the way, a tramily, if you will, but that'll happen naturally as I go, so I hear. One thing I do hope to accomplish before setting out is getting my gear dialed in. I am a weekend backpacker. Most trips I go on is hike out, spend one night, hike back in. So if something gear-wise goes wrong, it's pretty easy to get back to the car if something goes awry. Now, as y'all know, on the AT, not so much. You're out there for months and months on end, so you need to make sure that your gear is safe, your gear is light, and your gear works for you. So I know there are tons of videos and articles and resources about gear, and trust me, I've looked at quite a few of them trying to dial in my stuff. So here pretty soon I will be filming a gear video showing you what I'm going to start with. Now, like I said, a lot of that is going to be winter gear because I'm starting so early. So there are going to be changes as I go along. If y'all have any tips or tricks about particular gear that you love hiking in the cold, let me know and I shall look into them. I'm willing to take any advice I can get. So far, Microspikes working great. All in the snow as I go. Oh, there's me. Hey. All in the snow, they're working wonderfully. All you can see is deer tracks on this trail. And, my Microspikes going backwards. Oh, look, deer. There they go. They were the ones making the tracks. Sorry to scare you off, deer. Be safe out there, it's cold. I just got these Microspikes from Amazon. I just looked for the lightest Microspikes I could find with the ones with not so much the cylindrical points, but the ones that are a little bit more aggressive, because February in the Smokies, I'm going to assume there's going to be lots of snow. So this would be an example of a piece of gear I'd be ditching after I get done with the Smokies and hopefully out of the snow. Well, I'm back at the lake, which is very much frozen in this 20-degree weather. Microspikes, 10 out of 10. We'll be making it on the final gear list. I felt very secure and safe in the snow. So, to wrap it all up, my name is Bad Bat. I'll be starting the AT in February at Amicalola Falls. If you want to follow along on my journey, follow me here on YouTube or over on Instagram, and I hope to see you out there. Happy trails!